And this was the exact moment when the US president was evacuated. The visuals we've had for you on screens shows you exactly the moment when the security apparatus and armed officials, they rushed to take the stage, took the president out, took the immediate members of his cabinet, rushed them to security. They're all safe. And they took the stage, pointing their guns towards the audience, looking for any possible attack coming in. As shots were fired, 5 shots were heard. Let me quickly cut across to my colleague Susan. Susan, if you can just explain to us how far these shots could have been fired. There are first-hand accounts suggesting they were fired in the ballroom. Was Trump in that same ballroom? Was he in a different location? Anything you've understood and that you can explain to our viewers?
So the shots were fired in the hotel lobby, the main lobby and the international ballroom where the event was taking place. They're in the same hotel complex, but it's important to note that they're on different connected levels. So based on the hotel floor plan, basically you have the lobby, then there's an escalator or an elevator that goes down to the concourse level, so on a different level, and then you have a short walk through the concourse foyer to the international ballroom. But all of this is roughly a 2 to 4 minute walk on foot. So, for example, you can estimate something around 300 to 500 feet, depending on, which lobby entrance this individual came in. But this individual would have to go to another floor to reach the ballroom. But nonetheless, it's just too close to call. I mean, considering the fact that the President of the United States was at that venue, the fact that, something like this happened is going to raise a lot of questions about the security and the planning of the security.
All right, Susan, stay with us. I'll quickly cut across to a bite that has come in from the U.S. Attorney. Let's quickly listen into this reaction.
I'm at the Washington Hilton. I've been taken out of the main ballroom after the sound of the shots fired. The Secret Service is now in charge of this building, this hotel. I just spoke to Mayor Muriel Bowser. She is on her way, and Chief Jeffrey Carroll is on his way. He will be in charge as soon as he gets here.
All right, I'll just bring you up to speed with a development that has just come in. The FBI Washington Field Office National Capital Response Squad has responded to a shooting at the Washington Hilton in Washington, D.C. The subject is in custody. This is an official statement that has come in from the FBI Washington Field. The subject is in custody, and that's something that the U.S. President had also mentioned. The subject has been apprehended. Reports have been suggesting this. Now it is confirmed. What we've also learned so far is that the presidential limousine is moving, and the U.S. President is headed back to the White House. Local time, it's about 9:45 p.m. And as far as the event is concerned, there was a very short announcement made on stage suggesting that we do what we do, and this is a room full of journalists, and the event is not going to be proceeding as per schedule. These are visuals from just moments earlier. We'll have you see them once again. These were the sequence of events that took place. This is a closer shot of the U.S. President as he was evacuated soon after shots were fired. And this was just outside in the lobby area where the shots were fired. These are visuals from the ballroom area where the U.S. President was located, was sitting to attend the Correspondents' dinner, the White House Correspondents' dinner. Just to add, reports also suggesting this is, of course, the first time the U.S. President, as a sitting president, Donald Trump, has attended this White House Correspondents' dinner. He's attended as a guest in the past, but as president, this is the first time. And shortly after he took the stage, this is the incident that took place. Shots were fired, and the president His immediate cabinet members and family members, they were evacuated. What we know so far is that the scheduled speech by the US president is not going to proceed as Donald Trump had perhaps suggested in his post. The Secret Service has announced otherwise. They've suggested otherwise. And the presidential limousine is heading right back to the White House. It's about 9:45 p.m. or to 10 p.m. local time in the US. And these were visuals from just about an hour ago at max. All right, viewers, we are going to be slipping into a very short break as we continue to track the latest, as more developments are going to come in, as this poses a major question on the security apparatus of the US president. Stay with us. This is WION World is One. I'm Shivan Chandna. More to come on the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, out. We gotta go.
The president will be having a press briefing at the White House in 30 minutes.